Well, so here we go. Dragon Age. This is the gameplay trailer. I thought I'd give it a shot. Been a big Dragon Age fan, Mass Effect fan. Hell, I guess I say BioWare fan ever since. And I know I'm talking about it a lot, like being an aging gamer, but you know, back when we started playing VG1, 2, Planescape Torment, Icewind Dale 2. I mean, those are great games, man. And they came forward with Dragon Age Origins to Wizards of the Coast, and they were rejected, so they built their entirely own thing. And it's been great. So I'm not really sure what to expect on this, so let's get started. To be honest, the way AAA's been going lately, I'm not really expecting a whole lot, and I guess that's sad to say, man. Have we gone past the golden age of gaming? Let's see.
Finding people as you claim.
She's the best damn detective I've ever met. If she says she's got a lead on Solus, I believe her.
Oh, look, it's Bianca.
Should we be in more of a hurry to get out of here?
We don't want to look conspicuous. Just get out of here nice and casual. Find Nev Gallus and stop Solus.
That looks pretty decent. It immediately reminds me of kind of a mix like Mass Effect, right? It's kind of a railroad, not really truly an open world.
You can talk him down before he starts his big ritual?
That ritual is going to tear down the Veil. The only thing separating us from the Fade and an endless number of demons. I have to talk him down.
Wait! But I didn't do anything!
Get down.
Are they after us? Is it because of the bar?
Word travels fast in Minratha.
I can appreciate the story vehicle. I enjoy story a lot. I'm very curious on where it's going to go. But hopefully we'll get to gameplay soon.
We've got to help her.
We don't have time to get arrested, especially
We're too late.
The ritual started, but if we hurry, we can still stop Solus before it finishes. Let's go! Harding's this way. She'll get us to Dumont Plaza.
Watch out! Is Solus summoning demons on purpose?
My guess is the Veil is weakening, and they're slipping through the cracks.
And when the Veil comes down completely?
Well, I didn't have to fight any of those guys. That was convenient. I don't have to fight this guy. Oh. Alright.
Come on,
More story. It's okay.
You're safe now. Get inside and bar the doors quick as you can, okay?
Thank you, miss.
Alright.
All right.
I've been doing what I can
none
to
yet.
help. The ritual must be weakening the Veil. There are a lot of scared people out here.
I kind of like the introductory stuff, you know, how they show the name. That's kind of that's neat. That's new.
What about you two? Are you okay?
Famous conversation wheel. I'm sure that's gonna. Yep, there you go. Positive, negative,
but we need to
more
move.
questions.
Agreed. Solus isn't waiting.
It's
Neither
the
can
same.
we.
Have you got my gear?
Right over there. Where's Nev Gallus? Wasn't she at the meeting point?
The Venatori got to her first. They grabbed her before we arrived and paid off the bar owner to keep it quiet.
I'm not surprised our detective did something to piss off a cult of murderous blood mages, but their timing stinks. The bar owner said the Venatori took Nev to Dumont Plaza. Can you get us there, Harding?
Rook, you're with the Shadow Dragons. I figured you'd know Minrathous better than I do.
Sure, but Minrathous is huge, and this is nowhere near my neighborhood. I can try.
Don't worry, scouting's my specialty. Follow me.
Eyes up. We've got company.
Alright. I have a feeling this is going to be gameplay. Let's go.
Demons, here they come.
Alright. So yeah, definitely Mass Effect vibes here. You're not, it's all action based. You're not working with your group. No pause ability, I think. Insta loot. So Harding's back there just firing. So not entirely sure if they're making a huge impact on what's happening. And again, this is intro combat, right? I mean, there is some stutter as far as the character and a little bit of...
I think that's the last of them.
There's some of those that was pretty strange. Not quite refined, maybe? Not quite as smooth as you would need it to be. So, you know, kinda okay.
If Solus tears down the Veil, doesn't that destroy everything?
Solus always talked about how beautiful the ancient world was.
That world existed before the Veil, and he wants to bring it back.
Even if his ritual kills us all in the process.
Alright, here we go again.
Venatori cultists!
Okay, a little blocking. I can appreciate the line of attack. That's kind of interesting. I'm gonna knock him off the cliff. Watch this. Oh, he fell off.
Looks like the Venatori put up a barrier to block
that
the way.
was not good. He just went off of there as like a little stiff little thing, little stiff guy. So not revolutionary. I mean, not incredible. And again, I had low expectations, so
All citizens must remain indoors.
let's see where we go.
Anomaly is fully contained.
Oh, come on. Guess we're sliding down.
They're allies of Neb Gallus! Kill them all!
And okay, hold on here. Hello. Alright, so action wheel, same type of thing it looks like. Definitely making, I mean, obviously, we've got to say it's a single player game, right? So, without any more than that ability, I mean, you see the wheel, it's kind of hard to really think, oh, this could be amazing combat. You know, if you've got this entire thing filled and it works right and it doesn't display like that first combat we saw, right? You saw him slide instead of take a step. You didn't see very smooth animations on some of it. So I'm hoping that maybe it might be the player, but you're not sure. Anyway, getting this filled up, having a lot of other abilities, and hopefully they perform correctly. It may make for a more interesting combat, right? Because right now it's very one-dimensional, right? So they can't show that way into the game without spoilers, so they're stuck showing this intro stuff, which is really, really simple, lackluster. And so you notice how, like, they've done this before, right? You have a whole bunch of people on screen, but in order to not make combat clustered in the middle, they keep people hanging back, slowly approaching in, which is not, like, what the enemy will be doing. You would have, like, 5 guys in there just beating the piss out of you. But they can't do that, right? They've got to maintain the area. Like, there's an area around your character for you to move and fight and defend, and there's always that area. You're never really overcome unless it's like a mob game, you know, like zombie game or whatever. A lot of those that put out that type. And then back into story, right? So being intro, they're probably gonna have a lot of this.
Not the worst timing.
Nev, it's so good to see you. We thought the Venatori had kidnapped you.
They thought the same thing. A lot of Venatori in the city have reason to hate me. Figured I'd play along. Find out who wanted to settle the score this time. Then the sky started raining demons. So I'm back on the job.
Appreciate it. Rook, this is Nev Gallus, our local expert. He's gonna help us find Solus. Nev, meet Rook. Both of you have done some work for the Shadow Dragons.
Isn't that a coincidence?
Some old friends said if I was working in Tevinter, the Shadow Dragons are worth trusting.
We haven't got a lot of time. Varric said you had a lead on Solus?
You get right to the point.
So we have very little interaction right now. Like, you feel like you're the third wheel in this relationship. The relationship between the NPCs seems to have been established, and they were established, right? So you are this newcomer in. He's introducing you. You're really you're not having a lot to do with what's happening yet.
I haven't seen Solus in person, but I did find hints of old magic. Similar to what you get in elven ruins. I traced it to a building beneath Our Lady of Victory. That's where your man is hiding.
Then let's go. Before this ritual he's doing gets any worse.
Worse, this ritual's already drawing more power than I'd expect from a dozen mages. You told me he was working alone.
I also told you he was an ancient elven god.
An elven god. Well, whatever he is, he's causing trouble in my city. Let's go.
All citizens in the Canal District must remain in their homes.
Well, we're not in Minrathous anymore.
I know these trees. This is Arlethan Forest.
And there's your ritual. The power involved. I've never seen anything like it.
The tremors are getting worse.
And we've got demons.
Alright, here we go again. Get the health bar on the lower left too, so you can actually see. And this being intro stuff, right? I mean, he's not taking any damage. So I mean,
The demons were bad back in Minrathous.
again, lackluster. Just, I'm feeling that this is a story vehicle now.
Does it feel
Like,
like those tremors are getting worse?
here's the big story.
Moving and try not to think about
I'll
it.
have a couple little combats. Here's some more story. Again, I like story. But if I'm going to play a game, that story needs to be not the majority. Right? You're playing a game, you want a good story, but you want to play the game. I could go watch, like, you know, go watch something on streaming. But, you know, I didn't want to play. Boss fight, alright. Let's see what's happening here.
Watch the lightning!
Alright, so... Alright, so we're having just... The Rector's on the ground. We've got some issues with the grass, being able to see where that is. The camera level is a little low. Again, this is intro stuff, right? Gotta keep remembering that. You've got hardly any abilities. Now, I'm trying to see how much damage your companions are actually doing. And it's very little. And that's what I thought, right? The majority of all damage and everything is based on the primary character, which is you. And it's not... Whereas in the other Dragon Age stuff, that wasn't the case. Well, too. But like in Inquisition and Origins, they were equal partners in it. It doesn't look like they are here. It doesn't look like it matters who you take with you, right? Let's say, you know, it may change throughout the game, but you can't control your guys. So it's an action RPG. I'm wondering if they should have taken a lesson from Larian. BG3 was such a success, right?
Let's get to Solus.
Such a good game. BG3 was such a good game. It's interesting they changed the name from Dreadwolf. Not to center the name on the antagonist.
Are you sure?
Positive. You three just keep the demons off me while I talk to him.
Varric, Solus isn't gonna stop just because an old friend asks nicely.
Solus needs someone to sell him another option, to help him justify changing his mind.
Come on, Varric. We didn't come all this way just to talk to him.
He was my friend, Rook. I gotta try to reach him.
So, same thing is happening. Again, like Mass Effect, it gave you the illusion that you're actually making a choice to alter the game when you're really just building reputation. I mean, probably pointing out the obvious to you guys, right? But you saw the approval, disapproval ratings come up right there, and the story is going to move forward, regardless of what you decide.
But if he won't listen to me, then he'll hear from Bianca.
Bianca. Varric's always been a great character.
Rook, take care of the team for me. Hey, Chuckles.
Chuckles, there you go.
Interrupting.
That's been my favorite line of the game so far. Chuckles. So, pretty good facial features right there, right? From Solus. The softening when he sees Varric, and then you see that Cloud come back because he's freaking on a mission, man. He's doing his thing.
Let's buy him some time.
I hope Varric is getting through to Solus.
We better talk fast. We can't hold these demons off forever.
It makes sense that Varric would go up there to talk to him, right? That makes sense because of the history. It still makes the primary protagonist feel kind of like the third wheel again. Like all this massive stuff because of relationships is happening, and you're there kind of on the sidelines. You're doing your thing. And that probably, this thought will probably be better as we go forward. Now, I'm thinking that they'll rectify this as the protagonist becomes more embedded in the history. I mean, same old combat, right? I mean, there's nothing really that's changing here. You only have one ability. You jump in, you jump out. Nothing really special.
The veil is a wound inflicted upon this world. It must be healed.
By drowning the world in demons?
I have taken precautions to minimize the damage, Varric.
Minimize the... People are dying right now. You need to listen. Please.
What?
People are always dying.
All right. What? The history of that crossbow, man. What? People are always
It
dying.
is what they do.
This is true.
Shit. We need a better plan.
Do you want me to take the shot?
Won't work. He's too powerful.
What if we disrupt the ritual?
How?
See those statues? If we break the scaffolding holding that one up, the whole thing will come down on
All right,
Solus.
all right. Bringing
Risky.
the
Interrupting
protagonist
ritual
more into the
with
limelight here. That's good.
consequences.
And what about the demons?
Making
Varric
an
needs us
impact.
to hold them off.
Right, you two stay here. I'll bring down the statue.
What? No. Stepping into all that raw magic is suicide.
The storm could tear you apart.
Anyone got a better idea?
Fine, but you'll need backup. I'm with you.
I'm a mage. I'll go.
Either way, someone needs to stay back and deal with the demons.
Okay, so some of this dialogue is just... Come on, man. Some of the writing is bad.
Let's go, Hardy. Nev, keep the demons off us.
You got it.
The previous Dragon Age is the character development. And again, we're just watching the intro, but character development and the other stuff was just amazing. I mean, look at Mass Effect, right? Same thing. It's just amazing. And right now, it's like, it's hard to do at this moment in the game, but I really hope that they can do it. The previous release, the video that they released about this game was awful. Like some kind of Marvel superhero mashup. But here we go, like gameplay-wise,
Why?
a little bit of
Why
story.
tear down the veil, knowing all the lives it'll cost?
We shared a journey years ago. Do you believe that I would do this if there was some other better option?
The pillar's weak, but
It isn't falling. We need to push it.
I'm with you.
Together, now!
You came a long way and made a valiant effort, Varric, but this story does not end with my downfall.
Well, obviously not. I mean, it's the beginning. Okay. Alright. I figured that's about all we were getting, right? I mean, shit. So, story delivery vehicle, it was the intro. Combat lackluster. I mean, this looks like the type of game that I would probably wish list and then watch for a dramatic drop in price. Definitely not a AAA title based on what I've seen. It's exciting to see Dragon Age stuff, right? You go like, oh man, they're coming out with this additional material. And you were interested in some of the stories, right? Some of the DLC from Inquisition was fantastic. But like I said, overall, I guess 5 out of 10, man. I mean, maybe 6 out of 10 because I love Dragon Age so much, but I gotta see some more. Maybe we'll see some more higher level gameplay. Just a clip would be nice. Maybe a different class or whatever, but I don't know. Dialogue, average. It's great to see some of the characters again. Graphics were fine. Combat was lackluster. I don't know. Let's keep watching it and see where we go from there.